over the phone by U.S. diplomats in relation to the situation in Ukraine. And the Egyptians are relishing the return of a popular comedian who tried to unite a nation in the midst of adversity. That was all in this edition of the news. Thanks for the pleasure of your company. Do stay with GRTS.
Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter what you've been through. You can make it if you believe. You've got the potentials living in you. You've got the power to succeed. You've got the power to achieve. You've got the power if you believe. Success power.
Welcome to Success Power. Let me remind you, dear viewer, that this broadcast is designed to let you know that God wants you to succeed. It's absolutely important that you do not believe that your life is any less in value or quality or in terms of opportunities than other people's lives. In fact, you must never allow yourself to get to the point where you believe that you were designed to fail. You must never get to the point where you believe that failure is your destiny, that some people are destined to succeed while some other people are designed and destined to fail, and that you are one of those destined to fail. You just must never allow your mind to get to that point where it accepts that as your reality. Because as a man thinks in his heart, that's exactly how he is. You must rather believe that you are the best. You are God's best. And you deserve the best that life has to offer within the context of your own destiny. Whatever plan it is that the Creator has for you, it must be a good plan. You must believe that. My life changed when I got to the point where believed that in spite of my circumstances, God designed for my life to be a good life. See, when you believe that you are less than God has made you, it turns you into a victim instead of a victor. It makes you a liability to the people around you and to your community instead of you being an asset. You've got to believe in yourself and in your destiny before other people will believe in you and believe in your destiny. Whatever value you place on yourself is the value other people will place on you. If you devalue yourself, no one is going to raise your price. You are God's best. You got to believe that before it can impact on your circumstances. God wants you. And when I say you, I mean you, dear viewer. God wants you to succeed. Secondly, on Success Power, we make available to you the universal time-proven laws of success. These laws are universal facts. They hold true on every point on this planet. There is tremendous invisible power invested in each law of success. When you obey these laws, you satisfy their conditions. The power in the law is unleashed to work on your behalf. It's just like putting on the switch, the light switch in your house. Power flows into the light bulbs and they throw light into the whole room. That's how it is with the life of a person who believes in and applies principles. There is power, tremendous power in a seed. You will not realize it till you obey the law of sowing and reaping. You sow that seed, tremendous power is unleashed on your behalf. What can you do to turn a seed into a plantation or a forest? Practically nothing. You don't have the power. But the power is waiting for you. You put the seed in the soil, that invisible power goes in. Therefore, also, My dear viewer, there are laws that guarantee success. And on Success Power, we teach those laws. Laws have no respect for persons. See, it doesn't matter your color. If you put the seed in the soil with the right conditions, it will grow. Laws are color blind. They are blind to racial backgrounds. They are blind even to societal status. Whether you come from a wealthy family or you come from a poor family, when you apply a principle, the power within the principle is released to aid you to achieve your goals and to fulfill your dreams. Success Power wants to make available to you the universal, time-proven laws of success. The laws that I discovered and used as leverage to rise. I have applied these laws. I have proven them over and over and over. They have worked for me. They have worked for so many others who have listened to or watched us on Success Power. And I believe that your own story of success is the next one. Also on Success Power, we help you to discover the tremendous potentials the Creator has invested in your life. There's so much you can do that you haven't done. That's the kind of a person you can become that you haven't been yet. There are places you can go that you haven't gone. There are people you can meet that you haven't met. And here on Success Power, we want to help you find that your small, gentle flame into a conflagration. We want to help you to discover who you are, to discover what you can do. And we want to encourage you to go ahead and be the best you can be. And on Success Power, we want to ensure that you are free from every form of failure in every area of your life. We want to be a part of your success story. Thank you for joining us on Success Power today. See, several years ago I read in a book about a young boy who had only one arm. Something had happened to him before and one of his hands had been amputated. And he lived in a town where every year, once in the year, young boys in the town would come each with a ram. And all of them would be released into the arena. And as each one was able to wrestle the ram to the ground, the crowd would cheer for him and he would go away. Now, actually, the rams were bought by the community. So when you were able to wrestle your ram to the ground, they allowed you to go home with your ram. And this particular year, for the first time, this one-armed boy came to be part of that competition. Once they rang the bell, the boys began to wrestle their rams to the ground. The crowd would cheer, and the boy would take the ram home. And one by one, all the young boys on the field began to take their rams home, until eventually it was the one-armed boy who was left in the arena. At first, everywhere fell silent. Everybody was looking at the young boy to see what would happen. He wrestled. He struggled with the ram. The ram would not go down. Everybody waited. After some time, they clapped for him to cheer for him. Still, he couldn't get this ram down. And then eventually, somebody began to feel like it was unfair to leave this boy with only one arm struggling with the ram. So someone told the officials, look, give him the ram. Give him the ram. He's tried enough. So the officials told the boy, son, it's okay. You can go with the ram. It's okay. But the boy was speaking under his breath. You are mine, and I'm going to get you down today. You are mine, and I'm going to get you down today. So in spite of everything the official said, the boy stayed there. Himself and the ram dragged themselves around and around and around until eventually the ram weakened and eventually went down. And the whole arena went up in an uproar, cheering for this young boy. I've shared this story to tell you, dear viewer, that you may